All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to talk a little bit about creating a Gmail account. And then I'm also going to go over some of the features that you can use within Gmail to kind of streamline your inbox and make it more organized. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I just simply did a Google search for Gmail. So you can go to just google.com. And then if you just type in Gmail into the search, it's going to come up with an option for Gmail/Google. And you can go to sign in with your Gmail account, or you can just click on Gmail Google right here. And then today, like I said, I'm going to go through creating an account quickly. So to do this, I'm just going to click on the Create an Account button in the upper right-hand corner. And then I just have to fill in my information. You're going to choose a username. This is going to be your email address. So I just typed in GLAR MLS Realtors. I'm going to create a password. Put in my information here. It's going to ask for a mobile number right here, and then your current email address. And then you're going to have to type in this little message here to make sure that you're not a robot. And then your location, and you have to agree to the terms of service. You can click on the terms of service by clicking on any of these links here. Okay, I'm just going to click on Next Step. And it's just going to verify that the username that I added in there hasn't been used already. And then I can either create a Google Plus profile, or I don't have to. In this case today, I'm just going to say no thanks. And then at this point, I'm going to actually click Continue to Gmail. Okay, so my next step, it's going to say let Gmail do the hard work. So this is going to kind of take you through a wizard. So what I'm going to do is click the Next button, and it's going to show me a couple of things on here. So if you create a Gmail account, you're going to want to go through these different steps and make sure that you know some of the different things that are available in the system. All right, so I'm just going to close out of this for now so I can show you a couple different things here. There's a setup wizard right here. So the first one we did, we created an account, learn how to use Gmail. That's that little message that we just clicked out of. Get Gmail for mobile. If you have a mobile phone, if you have an Android, you can go to the Google Play Store, and there is an app for Gmail, or you can run it through your regular email app if you would like. And then for an iPhone, you can go into the App Store, and there's going to be a Gmail app. And for that one also, you can just run it through your regular mail as well. It'll take you through setting that up on your phone. The next step is to choose a theme, so I'm just going to click on that. And we're going to choose a theme, so you can pick from a variety of different colors. For right now, I'm just going to pick the beach one since it's getting colder here. And it's going to switch my theme in the background and save it for me. And then I can just simply click on the Gmail button to get back to Gmail. Import contacts and mail. So if you have another Gmail account that you're using right now, you can import your contacts and your mail from it. It has to be in a specific format. So if I click on this, it's going to bring me into my other email address, and I can tell it what account to import from. So if I want to import from, say, an Outlook account, I can type that in and then click continue, and it's going to import those contacts for me. So I could just put my email address in here and then click continue. And then it's going to have me add my password and my username. And then it's going to grab the server for me. And I can click continue. And then I can choose what to import. I can import my mail, leave a copy on the server. I can choose to do that. This is with Outlook. Archive incoming messages, skip the inbox. So that's kind of a filter that you can set up. And add a label to all the imported mail so I can see that they're still sending it to that old email address. And then you can let that person know that you have a new email address at that point. So I'm just going to cancel out of that, but just a couple easy steps to import your contacts. Change profile image. You do have a profile image on there. Mostly it's just for if you're using Google Plus or something like that. It's going to have your image show up on your Google Plus page, and people can also, when they pull up your email or when they pull up your contact record on their phone, they're going to see that photo as well. So I'm going to actually leave this new email address here, and I'm going to pop into a different Gmail account that I already have set up here. So we're going to click Add Account, and then my GLAR training account is already set up. I already have the emails going there, so I'm going to go into that one. So I'm going to say sign in. Okay, so we have a couple different inboxes here, if you will. We have a primary, social, promotion, updates, and forum. This is fairly new to Gmail. They have the different boxes. You by no means have to use the different boxes. You can just have an inbox. In order to make a change to these labels, there's a little plus sign over here, and I can click the plus sign, and I can remove some of these boxes. I can't remove my primary box. That's going to stay there. But if I want to get rid of the social, promotions, updates, and forums boxes, I can do that and then save. And then once my screen refreshes, everything is just going to be in one inbox here. You'll notice up here that I have an email. I said that this is my other email address, so I have an email saying that your Gmail address has been created right there. So again, if I want to add those boxes back, it's going to now be under settings, just because I have my inbox here. So I'm going to go to settings, or the cogwheel, or the gear icon here, and then I'm going to go to settings. And I have an inbox label right up here. If I click on that, I can add those boxes back. And then I'm going to click Save Changes. Okay, just a couple other things. I'm going to go under my settings again. You'll see that right under that I have my themes that we looked at before, so you can always change your theme. So I'm going to go to settings, and then I'm going to show you a little bit about adding labels, which are these labels over here, and also adding filters to your inbox. So I'm just going to click on the labels button. And I have all these different labels that the system has created. And then you'll see down at the bottom that I created just a couple extra labels down here. So it's fairly easy to create a label. You're just going to click on that Create New Label. And I'm going to give the label a name. So I'm going to name this label Book a Showing. And then if I wanted to, I can click this nest label under. And I can put it under any of these labels that I've already created. For now, we're just going to leave the Book a Showing label as separate. And then I'm going to click Create. And then I have another label down here that says Book a Showing. Okay. I can remove it if I want to. If I don't want this label anymore, I can remove it. I can edit the label. I can show if unread. And hide it sometimes. So if I want to just show it if it's unread, that's going to hide the label down here and only show it to me if there's unread messages there. Okay, so that's labels. So labels work well in conjunction with filters. So the next thing that we're going to look at is filters. I'm just going to click here on filters. And then I can create a new filter. By the way, you can also import filters if you have filters in your email already. You can import those filters from your previous email. So I'm going to create a new filter. And then I can put a filter on it if it's from a certain person. So say if an email comes from my other email address, I want to put it in a specific folder. So you can use a to address, you can use a subject line, you can use different words that are in here. If it has an attachment, I can put it in a certain location, and I can choose not to include it in chat. And then kind of similar to has an attachment, I also have a size here. So size is greater than however many megabytes. It's still going to come into your folder, but if you want to take a look at those and get them out of your inbox so that they're not taking up all your room, you can do that. So I'm going to click create filter with this search. And I have a variety of different options under here. I can skip the inbox to archive the message. I can mark it as read right away. I can star it. I can apply a label. So if I check this apply a label, I can pick my Book a Showing label down here. I can forward it. So if I have another email address or if I have, say, a co-listing agent that I'm working on a listing with, I can forward it to their address as well. I can delete it. Never send it to spam. If you have messages that are always going into spam but they're not spam mail, you can create a filter so it doesn't go into spam. Always mark as important, never mark as important. Categorize, those are those categories that we have in our inbox: personal, social, promotions, updates, and forums. And then when I create a filter, if I already have messages that apply to this filter rule that I'm creating, I can move them over as well by checking this box. So I'm going to go ahead and create this filter. Oops. Oops. There we go. Create filter. And now I have a filter to go with my Book a Showing folder. Okay. A couple other things. If I go under account and import, I can import mail and contacts right here. So if I don't initially want to import my mail and contacts when I set up my account, I can do this after the fact. I can also add another email address. So you'll see I have this email address here, and then I'm also pulling information in from this email address. And I can also add another one here. I can also add an always reply as. So if I say have another email address that is my main email address and I want to reply with that address, I can add that right here. And again, I can do this through this add another email address account. And I can edit that information under here. Grant access to your account. If you share an account with another person, you can grant access to that. And that is about it for today. If anyone has any questions, feel free to contact me. The phone number here at GLAR is 218-828-4567, or I can be reached at marissa@greaterlakesrealtors.com. It's Marissa for Marissa. Thank you for joining us today.